You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. These famous words immortalized by Rocky Balboa give me shivers every time. Let's face it, sometimes life's a bitch. It will knock you down and keep you there if you let it. So how do you get back up? Every time, no matter what. The answer lies in here and in here. What if you could stop the torrential flood of worries and thoughts for just a moment? What if you could lose yourself in your imagination and travel the outer reaches of the cosmos, quest for powerful talismans, and explore the inner realm of your subconscious? What if you could become the hero of your story in an epic tale that knows no bounds? What if maybe, just maybe, you could find yourself along the way? And if you are lost, what if these adventures gave you the strength to get back up? The truth is that each day we wake up and embark on a journey of connection and the endless search for happiness that can only be found when we discover the truth. Our truth. Your truth. But be warned, fair traveler, this path is not for the faint at heart. Of one thing I am certain, on this path, dragons be here. Welcome to Veritas. Wind. The first thing you feel is the wind on your face. It is freeing. Your hair dances with the currents. As you open your eyes, you are greeted with the intensity of color only brought by the morning sun as it crests the horizon. Hues of pink and orange blend together so vividly that for a moment, it doesn't even occur to you to ask the question, where am I? As the sun lifts above the horizon, your surroundings are slowly illuminated. You stand atop a great cliff looking out over what appears to be a great crater left over from some long ago cosmic collision. The crater itself is full of life and movement. Strange creatures gather around a river meandering through the center. The cry of a large bird pierces your ears and you catch sight of a great winged beast silhouetted over a thick tree line, just a moment before it is gone. You breathe in deeply. The air is cool and crisp. Here in this place you feel powerful, like you could do anything. Even the stars themselves seem to resonate with an energy that crackles in your fingertips. If this is a dream, then truly, you could do anything. Without thinking, you take 2 giant steps and then leap from the cliff, never doubting for a moment that you would fly. And so you soar over the treetops, shouting gleefully at the top of your lungs. Faster and faster until the ground beneath you is a blur, and then you are cresting the horizon and leaving this world for the stars. The stars are beautiful, blinded only by the glaring sun of this solar system. With a breath, you extend your consciousness further and further until you can feel each planet spinning on its axis and in turn spinning around the sun. With a thought, you leave this system and explore another and another. What wonders do these new worlds hold? At random, you choose a system and land on an icy alien world. The ice is black and smooth like diamonds. It is so smooth the stars above reflect below in the ice so perfectly you cannot even tell the horizon where they meet. It is truly wondrous. Another world is red and dusty. Ancient ruins of some lost civilization scatter the plains here. But the hair on the back of your neck rises. This place is dangerous. Still another world is covered with ocean, and as you dive beneath the surface, great luminescent creatures welcome you to a world beyond what you can even imagine. Further and further through the cosmos you fly. Time itself is nothing compared to you here. With a thought, you wind back billions of years and watch entire galaxies pull apart and collide. The lights in the world around you shrink smaller and smaller until, like a spring, you set time forward again, and the cosmos expands and inflates around you. Supernovas seed the universe with new elements, and cosmic dust comes together to form new worlds ripe for exploring. But then, something new. Time and space slip from your grasp as you become aware of something new, something terrifying. Galaxies are torn apart as they are pulled unnaturally from their cosmic motion. Time accelerates and decelerates so fast you are overwhelmed with movement and sound. Desperate, you settle on a rocky world, anxious to feel solid ground beneath your feet. The ground is cold and lifeless, but it steadies you as the stars in the sky shift and move until at last you become aware of a shape aligning in the cosmic destruction. It is an eye, larger than the sky itself. It is narrow and pointed and filled with singular focus and intent. You become aware of your own breath and your heart beating rapidly in your chest. Vaguely, you are aware that you nervously swallow. For the first time, you are afraid. You have been playing in a sandbox of which the rules you knew nothing about. The pupil in the great eye moves and looks right at you. For a single moment, it almost looks surprised. As it does, the ground you stand on falls away and the world itself crumbles under the gaze of this powerful God. Falling. All you are aware of is the sensation of falling deeper and deeper into the black, into the unknown. A single infinitesimal body falling through time and space. Images flash through your mind. A great black inverted pyramid balanced on a black pool. Its surface sleek and unblemished, except cracks begin to form and bright white light bursts forth. Again you fall. This time you land on a rocky dais. 13 great archways are situated in a circle, each engraved with a different form or dragon. The center of the arches are glowing different colors and 1,000 voices fill your mind, whispering in a language you don't understand. You hold your head and scream until you can't scream anymore. Suddenly there is silence and a single voice fills your very being. Find the sacred row. Frantically you turn and search for the source of the voice, but there is nothing, and then your world falls away and again you are falling. Endlessly you drift with nothing but your breath, until at last you become aware of a pale blue dot. It grows larger and larger until the familiar blues and whites of earth greet you and you once again feel the wind on your face. Down, down you fall through the clouds and descend towards the familiar buildings of your home until you find yourself back inside yourself, sitting exactly where you first closed your eyes and imagined the wind on your face. And yet, your fingertips crackle with the energy of an all too real encounter, and you can't help but feel the gaze of a great eye searching for a pale blue dot. It is as terrifying as it is exhilarating, and somehow you are certain that you have witnessed the start of something. Find the sacred row. Your quest has begun. Hello and welcome to Veritas. My name is Adam Colazetti and I am the host and creator. First and foremost, what does it even mean? Veritas is Latin for truth. The question is, of course, which truth? Well, hopefully your truth. It is my belief that there are two things that drive us to be better human beings: wonder and courage. Wonder, because I believe empathy comes from curiosity. If we're not curious about the people around us and why they behave the way they do, then we will simplify them and dismiss them. If the one thing we want in life is to be seen and heard, then how ignorant is it to not take a moment to see and hear those around us? It sounds simple, but this is the simple root of so many terrible things in our world. Wonder is also the driving force behind the continued evolution of our species as human beings. To explore strange new worlds. Perhaps you're like me and want desperately to be an astronaut one day. Or maybe you're exploring the watery depths of the ocean, or the microcosm of biology, or the elegance of string theory. Maybe it's medical wonders or the beauty of the arts. The point is, without wonder, the world isn't beautiful. So that leaves courage. Courage, as we've been told, is not the absence of fear. In fact, fear is motivating. Courage is getting back up when we've been knocked down. It is not the first step that is the hardest, it is the next step. As painful as it is, we cannot grow without struggle. We spend money responsibly only when we've earned it. We value physical movement only after we've been injured. We value our loved ones only when we've lost them. We value our health only when we've been sick. With struggle comes depth. Whatever struggles you have in your life, whether past, present, or future, they define who you are. I believe we all have a choice. Either struggle drives us to grow and our sense of wonder grows with us, or we break and become angry and resentful. We could become victims, unable to take that next step to build the life we want. Sometimes we can't do it on our own. So that brings us to why we are here today. Resilience, meditation, the inner exploration of your own mind. Your subconscious is larger than you think. Veritas is about shining a small flashlight in a cave, illuminating epiphanies as we come across them, as we are ready for them. But if I tell you that, you won't believe me, or at best, you'd roll your eyes. So instead, I ask you to join me on an adventure. I want you to join me as we journey to strange new worlds in search of secrets and answers. I want you to battle dragons with me, search for treasures, and solve impossible puzzles, but most importantly, I want you to enjoy the ride, and I want you to feel powerful. Each week, I will share the next chapter in the saga of our adventure together. You may choose to sit quietly and close your eyes and listen, which I recommend, or simply listen on the drive home in your car. Definitely don't close your eyes if you do that. Did you pick up on the hints I left in the story you just heard? This is not for the faint of heart, but I think you have it in you to find out what happens next. I think that maybe, just maybe, you'll find something you didn't expect, and it might be what helps you take that next step. Maybe you'll find your truth. Veritas. Join me each week as a new chapter unfolds. What worlds will we explore next? What gods and monsters will we find? What part of yourself will awaken? Only one way to find out.